In this video, we're going to talk about how to use shadow work gently and safely when you're healing trauma, so you can reclaim your power without re-wounding yourself. Think of this as compassionate neurobiology in action. Less forcing, more befriending, so your system feels safe enough to heal. And first, let's name the pain you might be carrying right now. You look fine on the outside, but inside you live on high alert, scanning rooms, scanning faces, scanning texts. You get blindsided by surges of anger, fear, shame, out of proportion to the moment, and then you judge yourself for being or feeling too much. You go numb when you most need to speak, or you people please and say yes, 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 while a voice inside whispers no. You wake at 3 AM replaying an old scene, wondering if it was really that bad and doubting your own story. Your body keeps the score: tight jaw, fluttering chest, knots in the stomach, headaches, restless sleep, startle responses that make ordinary life feel completely exhausting. These swings often reflect leaving the window of tolerance, the zone where we can feel and think together. Naming that pattern is the first step to widening it again. And now, here is the relief that trauma-informed shadow work can bring. You keep your sensitivity and you gain steadiness. You feel a livable pause between trigger and reaction, so you can choose with clarity. You set warm, clear boundaries and stop apologizing for your needs. You sleep deeper, think more clearly, and trust your inner compass. You stop reliving the old story and start writing a kinder one where you're safe in your own body. If you identify as highly sensitive, research suggests your brain truly does register more social and emotional detail. Paced work helps you turn that depth into steadiness. And here's a quick story to ground us. I'll call her Rena. Loud voices made her freeze. Then she would fawn, agreeing to anything, and resent it later. We did not dive into the deepest memory first. We taught her body, safe enough, slow breathing, feet on the floor, a hand on her heart, and one sentence: I need a moment, I'll come back. In weeks, arguments became conversations. In months, her boundaries felt natural. She did not become less sensitive, she became more resourced. That pacing is sometimes called titration and pendulation. Touch the tender material briefly, then return to safety, so you can stay within your window and avoid overwhelm. And before we begin, safety comes first, always. This video is education, not therapy. If you're in crisis or thinking of harming yourself, please seek immediate local support. If you have a trauma history, work with a trauma-informed therapist or coach wherever you can. We keep doses small. We practice titration, a little bit of contact with the hard things, then a little bit of resourcing. We pendulate between the tender place and the safe place. We stop when your system says enough. Pausing is not failure. Pausing is actually wisdom. And here's a high-level healing arc you can live with. I'm not going to give you a strict checklist. I'm going to give you a map you can travel again and again, kindly at your pace. And first, we stabilise and resource. We build a daily quiet pocket, the same chair, the same 10 minutes, the same calm start. Your body trusts rhythm. We use anchors, breath that lengthens your exhale, feet on the floor, an object you can hold, a sentence you can say. We collect glimmers, small moments of safety or beauty to remind the nervous system that life actually includes light. Glimmers were popularized by Deb Dana in polyvagal informed work, micro moments of self-safety that gently shift the system towards connection. And then we make a compassionate map of your parts. We meet the inner critic, the pleaser, the controller, the avoider as protected parts, not enemies. We ask, what are you trying to prevent? What do you need me to know? Parts calm down when they feel heard. We practice loyal language. A protective part of me panics here instead of I am broken. This is not pathologizing parts. This is widely used to support self-leadership and compassion while reducing internal blame. And now we titrate contact with the shadow. We touch the material in sips, not gulps. 10% body in the memory, 90% rooted in the present. We pendulate 1 minute with a tender thing, 1 minute looking around, naming colours, feeling your feet. We stop at the first sign of flooding. We can come back. The work will wait for you. These pacing ideas come from somatic trauma methods and help prevent re-traumatizing while building capacity. And next, we reclaim knees and edges. Under anger, you may find dignity. Under anxiety, clarity. Under shame, a need to belong. We practice sovereignty sentences. I want to hear you. I need a slower pace. I can help tomorrow morning. Tonight, I'm at capacity. Boundaries are pro-relationship because they make your yes honest and your no kind. Pair a boundary with a simple if-then cue. If my chest tightens, then I'll ask for a pause so it arrives on time. And then we grieve and restory. We allow small griefs to move. Tears exhale, a quiet that hurts. We write short, gentle lines that respect the past and return us to the present. That was then, this is now. I'm allowed to be safe. We choose meaning that does not blame us for surviving. I adapted to stay alive. Now I'm allowed to live. And after that, we rewire with repetition. Tiny actions, repeated often, teach the body a new ending to an old story. A 2-minute reset, a warm no, a short walk after a hard moment. We pair insight with movement, Qi Gong shaking, tapping, slow breath, so change is felt, not just thought. Reviews suggest slow-paced breathing and mind-body practices like Qi Gong can reduce perceived stress and support autonomic balance. Small, regular sessions beat marathons. And finally, we integrate and celebrate. We track wins. I paused. I asked for time. I slept better. We create rituals that say, work is finished for today. A warm drink, soft music, a look at the sky. We remind the system, I'm safe with me. And when triggers hit, here is a calm, humane response. Name the year. Today is, say today's date. I'm here, not there. Name the body. Feet on the floor, jaws soft, shoulders heavy. Name the choice. I can pause. I can come back. This is not pretending it did not happen. This is returning home to the body that is safe now. This kind of orienting, letting your eyes slowly scan the room and land on something neutral or pleasant, has been proposed to reduce hypervigilance by engaging the brain's natural what's here now response. And here are gentle practices that help body and brain. Coherent slow breathing, slightly longer out breaths than in breaths. It tells your vagus nerve to stand down. Orienting, slowly look left, right and center. Your eyes land on something pleasant. This tells the midbrain, no threat here. Humming or soft vowel sounds. Vibration soothes the system and slows racing thoughts. Qi Gong, shaking and tapping. Move the charge through and out. Your body can finish what the trigger started. Bilateral movement, walking, gentle swaying or alternate taps. Many people find it settles the system and helps the mind integrate. Use them for minutes, not marathons. We are crafting safety, not chasing catharsis. Slow or resonant breathing, often 5 to 6 breaths per minute, is linked with increases in HRV and calmer effect in trials. Benefits build with repetition. Mechanisms are still being refined, but the trend is encouraging. Gentle Qigong has emerging evidence for reducing perceived stress and low to moderate effects on mood. Used as supportive regulation alongside care. And if you grew up with complex or developmental trauma, you might default to form, appease, freeze, numb, or flight, overwork. We respect those as old solutions that kept you alive. We practice micro brave acts, a longer pause before saying yes, a slower reply, one honest sentence a day. We widen your window with support. We do not have to do the heavy lifting alone. The defense cascade includes fight, flight, freeze, and related patterns. Some authors describe fawn appease as survival strategy too. Meet each response with skill, not shame. And let's sidestep the common pitfalls. Overexposure, reliving the worst scene repeatedly. We choose dosage over drama. Bypassing, using spiritual ideas to skip feeling. Light without shadow turns into glare. Isolation, trying to be heroic and doing it all alone. Being witnessed melts shame. Perfectionism in healing, measuring progress by productivity. Our metrics are softer, more choice, more breath, more sleep, more kindness. And your high-level month arc, no pressure, just a compass. Week 1, stabilise and resource. Quiet pockets, anchors, glimmers. Nothing to prove, only safety to grow. Week 2, map parts and titrate. Meet protectors with respect. Touch the hard things lightly. Return to safety often. Week 3, needs, edges and repairs. Name one need. Practice one boundary. Make one small repair where it matters. Week 4, restory, rewire and rest. Write kinder sentences. Pair insight with movement. Sleep more. Celebrate tiny wins. Repeat this arc as often as you like. Each loop lays down calmer pathways. Small, regular sessions, 5 to 10 minutes roughly, consistently outperform heroic marathons for stress reduction. Let rhythm do the heavy lifting. To deepen safety and understand the foundations behind all of this, watch What is Your Shadow Self? Shadow Work Explained. This video gives you the big picture, what the shadow is, how it forms and how to integrate with care. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments. Start there next. I look forward to connecting with you then. Till then, be well and keep shining.